As Florida recovers from Hurricane Idalia, President Biden is promising the federal government's help. The president visited the state Friday to meet with officials and see the damage for himself. Bradley Blackburn has the latest.
President Biden landed in Florida Saturday, days after Hurricane Idalia tore through parts of the state.
Now the storm has passed, and you're dealing with what's left in its wake. And we're not going anywhere, the federal government. We're here to help the state as long as it takes.
The president and first lady toured damage in the small community of Live Oak and met with residents and officials.
I want to thank the senator.
Florida's Republican Senator Rick Scott joined the president, but not Governor Ron DeSantis. Instead, the Republican presidential candidate was handing out food about 75 miles away. But the president and governor spoke by phone last week.
Thanks so much, sir. We appreciate you.
And President Biden cleared the way for federal disaster relief funds for Florida. He said politics aren't hampering the recovery effort.
No, I'm not disappointed. He may have had other reasons but he did help us plan this. He sat with FEMA and decided where we should go, where would be the least disruption.
Damage assessment and cleanup are ongoing as residents in multiple counties face what the storm left behind.
Everything else was total loss.
The aftermath stretches into Georgia, where the governor has also requested federal assistance. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Lawmakers are worried FEMA and other federal agencies could run out of money by the end of the month. In Florida over the weekend, President Biden called on lawmakers to guarantee more funding to assist disaster response work. Skylar Henry has more.
In Florida over the weekend, President Biden called on lawmakers to guarantee more funding to assist disaster response work.
I'm confident because I can't imagine the Congress saying we're not going to help. There are going to be fights about things that don't relate to this, trying to connect this to other money or not.
But the fight over spending will continue as Congress returns to Capitol Hill, looking to avoid what could be a partial government shutdown when the current fiscal year wraps up at the end of September. The White House wants a stopgap funding bill passed to temporarily keep the lights on at federal agencies.
So Speaker McCarthy should have the independence to be able to make and negotiate with his team on that side and to bring together enough votes to pass it. What we do know is a government shutdown is not good for anybody.
Several House Republicans insist there's a need for a slew of cuts in order for them to support a series of bills that would prevent a spending freeze. The most conservative are also putting pressure on Speaker Kevin McCarthy, pushing for an impeachment inquiry into President Biden and his possible ties to his son Hunter's business dealings.
If funding is stalled, if there is a government shutdown, that would stop all of these investigations. That's absolutely the wrong thing.
To be clear, House committee chairmen have not uncovered any evidence showing that President Biden benefited financially from his son Hunter's business dealings. As for the president, he heads to India this week, where he will take part in the G20 summit, where he'll meet with other world leaders to talk about a range of issues, including the global economy, climate change, and ending poverty. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.